death sentence! Give it to me. I am death sentence! I'm literally this guy's biggest fan. Look at this. One day, I'm gonna get death sentence to sign this, and it'll be hung up above my bed, and I'll look at it every night before I go to bed. Holy dong, buddy. You see what I'm seeing here? Yo, you see what I'm seeing here? That thing is massive. Now listen here, folks. Usually, most days I give you the meat and potatoes for a video, but today, we're getting the dessert. Death Sentence is a fighter that fights in the well-known Street Beefs conference, and he's probably one of my favorite fighters. Death Sentence has never won a game, and he's still one of my favorite fighters. He's just such an icon. He really is. He's such a guy. So today we're gonna watch some of his best videos.
I am Death Sentence, and I'm gonna end this in 2 seconds. Let's go. You ready? You ready? It's showtime. Fight! Watch you!
Something else that is characteristic of Death Sentence that you'll notice, like if you're a pro analyzer like me, you'll notice every single fight he comes out with this big move. He comes out with something huge because he thinks he's about to end this here in 2 seconds. It never works, especially if you're yelling, "Watch-oo!" right after you throw it.
I'm Death Sentence! And I'm about to end this in 2 seconds!
There's also something about Death Sentence where it's his face. The face that he makes when he looks at the camera.
One, let's work.
I just don't feel like his hits ever really have much juice behind them. I feel like it feels like somebody's fighting their little brother or something.
That's it.
That did not sound good. That really did not sound good.
That's it.
Oh. So Death Sentence so far, he's what, 2-0? I'm telling you right now, Death Sentence has never won. I don't think Death Sentence will ever win. It's about passion. It's not about money for him. He loves the game.
I'm Death Sentence!
I need to see this intro live. If he comes up to me and I'm on the other side of the cage and he's like, "I'm Death Sentence," it's gonna get me going, man. I kind of like idolize him. He's just the GOAT. He just is so entertaining to watch.
Welcome to the end of your life, and I promise it's gonna hurt. Ready?
This is gonna be the end of your life, and I promise it's gonna hurt. This other guy too.
Static! Welcome to the end of your life, and I promise.
This guy right here, he's bad news. This guy's name is 717 Static. He's just better than Death Sentence on this day. I think if they went 10 rounds, Death Sentence would probably take 1 round off of him. So, you know, pretty even for sure.
Ready? Let's work! Yeah!
Okay. I need to know if there's a way that I can bet on this because Death Sentence loses every time. I'm betting the entire house on Death Sentence losing.
Ready? Time? Ready? Let's go!
Oh, that one hurt. Death Sentence just hitting him with the old bread and butter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. He comes back in with a big one. But I think 717 Static saw this one coming. He really did. I'm going to see if I can play it in slow-mo so we can really see what happened here. Oh, misses. Oh, right there. See this? This is just not where you want to be. Fun fact, if you look in the background here, this mysterious charlatan is 7-1 Static's mother.
Thank you, death sentence. Great war, my friend. You're very well a champion.
I don't know who the cameraman is, but he deserves a raise for this shot right here.
Death sentence. Great war, my friend. You're very well a champion.
In the background.
That's my f***ing mama. Come here. That's my mama right there.
I feel like I can tell if that's your mom.
I am Death Sentence. Yes, sir. White Wolf.
Okay, this is the good one. This is the best fight that he ever has, and it's not because he wins. Death Sentence never wins. But this man right here, this is White Wolf. And White Wolf is pretty much Death Sentence's long-lost cousin or something like that. You gotta listen to the whole pre-game ritual that they go through, showing off their physical prowess to each other.
Yo, what?
So this is what you love to see. When two fighters reach their peak in life, they develop a certain kind of growl. Not a growl, a yell, a howl. They sound off to let the other one know that they're not to be messed with. They're both trying to establish an alpha hierarchy against each other. You don't scare me.
When, where, what time, how hard, and what position?
I'm pretty sure the last time I heard when, where, what time, how hard, and what position was like from this kid named Tyler Taft in the 11th grade.
It's all good. Want a good, clean fight. No knees to the head. All right, we brought the dogs out. Face the camera. Any last things? Face the camera.
I gotta get this framed. This is a piece of art right here. I wonder if they actually had beef. I wonder if these two like found each other just out in the wild and were like, and then they decided to settle it in street beefs. Because it feels really personal between both of them.
Any last things you guys want to say to each other?
I'm gonna kill you.
You gotta win.
Okay.
I invite you to try.
You fuck with the wolf, you get the fangs.
You mess with the wolf, you get the fangs. Ah. But I'm rooting for Death Sentence, so I'll be like, you mess with the Death Sentence, you get ended in 2 seconds. Oh.
Go!
Yeah!
Oh.
Let's go. Let's go.
Do you guys see what I see here? I know you see what I'm seeing here. Give up. This is 717 static.
Work your hands down.
Again. What's he doing over there?
Come on.
Let's go!
Those are meaty hits. Those are really big hits.
Get the fangs, baby. White Wolf, wrap your legs around.
You're chilling.
Turn the choke.
That's all right. He's chilling. That's just his aura. You're tap.
When someone is like tapping and you're like still holding them, like you could be choking them out, and like after you choke someone out, there's like a very small window where it's like they might die if you keep holding it. I hate fighters that do that. That's so annoying.
I can't believe you humbled himself down. All allowing him to eat like that. Dang. First official win.
Next month, White Wolf.
Yeah.
See, like what is this, man? What is this? After they fight, Death Sentence is like next month, and then White Wolf is like, of course, I'm so down to fight you. They must like know each other in real life. They're definitely like fighting over something.
Place. Well, happy to run with you again.
Okay, I'd also like to point out Death Sentence has something real big going on. Death Sentence gotten something huge going on between the legs here. Is this why I like him so much? Nah, I'm just kidding.
By submission, White Wolf!
That's the howl. That's the howl that I'm talking about. That's the howl that a peak fighter will release after he's alphaed another peak fighter. That's the type of howl that people like you and I, we're never going to make a howl like that. We just aren't. We're not built like these guys. These guys are titans.
Guys,
The fact that I just won is setting in. Give me a second. I walked in here, I'm not gonna lie, I was nervous. Death sentence has a huge name.
You hear that? Death sentence is a huge name. Death sentence is going places.
I just want to give also a shout out to Death Sentence, even though he wasn't. We're not gonna go there. Shout out to Death Sentence for coming, even though he was late.
He just had to throw that in there that he was late. He had to mention it, dude. He couldn't help himself. He's like, well, actually, shout out to my opponent. He did really well, but he was also late. He was also late, and I would like to note that I am an honorable fighter, and I arrive on time to every fight. Every fight, I am here, smack at noon, high noon, ready to fight, ready to throw small fisticuffs back and forth with ye old gentlemen. Well, I think that's going to be it for today. Death Sentence, I am your biggest fan. Sorry. Death Sentence, I will be watching you in the future. I hope that we can get a win from Death Sentence. Maybe the next guy who loses to Death Sentence, I'll be his biggest fan next, because it's like, how could you lose to Death Sentence?